Today's starting pitcher, Matt Sauer. And Singy, we were talking earlier about how he's doing a great job navigating through tough spots.
Well, you know this guy wants to be better than that. I mean, the ERA is bloated. He understands that he's got to put his team in a better position to win ball games. And at this point, you have to forget about your own individual stats, and you have to go out there and attack and try to get that W. And if you do that, you'll look up, and most likely that ERA will have dropped over time.
Late on that fastball.
2 balls, 1 strike.
That one
3
not
balls,
close.
1 strike.
3 balls and a strike. That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
Now, this was a story we were paying attention to before the game. We've seen him give up walks in the past, and it's an issue once again early on.
Luis Arraez stands in. Slice the other way. That's a base hit. Lead runner to second, so 2 on and nobody out.
You know, I was watching his rounds during batting practice today. So impressed with his ability to let the ball travel, go back up the middle and the other way. Sometimes when you step in the box during the game, you get a little anxious and you get away from that. But so far, I've seen him stay consistent with his pregame preparation.
First and second, no outs. Manny Machado, the next up for the Padres. On the ground, could be 2. Takes it to the bag. That's 1. On to Freddie. Double play.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Gavin Sheets, the next up for the Padres.
He's been really clutch with runners in scoring position this season, so they'll have to be extra careful in this matchup. I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Breaking ball inside, and it's 2-1. Two outs. Fouled off left side. No score yet, but a runner at third with 2 away. That's a base hit. Run scores.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. You'll often hear the phrase short to it, long through it, and that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone early, squared it up with the well-timed swing, and came away with a beautiful line drive into center field.
Here's Xander Bogaerts. And first offering is fouled off. Sauer, 26 years old. He joined the team as a free agent. On the ground to third. They get the force. Third out, and that ends the frame. But the RBI single pushes across a run. It's now a 1-0 ball game. It's Major League Baseball. Back here in L.A. and on the hill, Randy Vasquez. What do we have on him?
And a guy like this is going to keep you in the ball game. He's going to go out there, compete. Not going to see a whole lot of flair and flash, but he's going to hand it over to the bullpen at some point. And if you've been able to score a few runs, you'll be in it late. So we'll see if he's able to do that for his club in this one.
That one ripped, but foul. Got him looking. Froze him with the heater at the knees. Here's Mookie Betts. Curveball over for a called strike.
Betts is definitely one of those guys that excels at everything he does, Boog. In terms of baseball, he can do it all. He's won World Series, batting titles, Gold Gloves, and everything else you can think of.
1 out, bases empty. Fights that one away, still 1-2. On the ground, right side, Cronenworth. And 2 quick outs in the bottom of the first here tonight. Time now for Dave Roberts' lineup for the Los Angeles Dodgers. And we check out the guy in the 7th spot, Andy Pajes.
And Boog, he's a fun at bat to watch. I mean, definitely a threat whenever he's got that bat in his hands. But for me, it's all about the mechanics. They're so sound. And when he gets his foot down on time and starts his swing, so much consistency, that bat stays in the zone for a long time, and he squares up the baseball a lot.
And that squirts through. And that extends the inning. The batter now will be Will Smith. Just missed. Laser could be trouble. Freeman headed for third. Coming home. He will score.
Gets it done to drive in the run and tie it back up. A well-deserved double on a great swing. Got everything going on time. He stayed balanced and he squared it up about as well as you could possibly ask.
Here's Teoscar Hernandez.
It's been a tough stretch for him at the plate. Under the Mendoza line so far this month.
And a base hit. Headed for the plate. The throw in. And he's out.
Right there.
Cut down, and that ends the inning.
Well, it's pretty difficult to throw a base runner out at the plate with 2 outs on a base hit to the outfield, but an excellent job of coming up with it, getting rid of it quickly, and throwing on the money. That is great technique from start to finish. Nice job to end the inning.
Second inning set to go. Here's the second baseman, Jake Cronenworth. Sauer back to work. And the slider just misses.
1-0.
Cronenworth, a 7th-round pick by the Rays in 2015 out of the University of Michigan, where he was a two-way guy. And in fact, the Rays used him that way. Ball to strike. The pitch. Now 1
2 balls,
missed.
1 strike.
Swing and a high fly ball to left. He's got it, and there's 1 down. Jose Iglesias will hit next. In the air, right field. Hernandez ranging after it. He's got it, and there's 2 away. And here is Brandon Lockridge. Misses outside, and it's 1-0. Yeah, that's fouled off. Two down, nobody on. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit.
Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep. And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
Martin Maldonado up to hit. Runner takes off. There's the ball. Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag. Lockridge at second with 2 down. That's off the mark. 2 balls, no strikes.
Love how this guy grinds out at bats. I mean, he's down there at the bottom of the lineup in the 9-hole, but he's worked himself into a really good hitter's count, trying to pick up a 2-out RBI.
That one misses, and that's ball 3.
No strike.
Fernando Tatis Jr. in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
Really consistent release point. He's been able to pitch up and down and have excellent command at both locations.
Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. Still manages a throw, and that is that. So 1 hit. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Muncy digs in. Swing and a line drive. That's a base hit into right field. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Waste no time there. Nice line drive to pull side, met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield.
Andy Pajes steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Here comes the pitch. There goes the runner from first. Swings and hits one in the air out towards right field. Stretches out and hauls it in.
Gotta love the over-the-shoulder catch. I tell you what, those are really fun to make.
And here is Michael Conforto. A little bit low.
Counts 1-0.
And that's through there for a strike. And 1-1.
Larry Bullard making the calls behind the plate for us in this one. Pretty good strike zone. Well reviewed by those we talked to around the league.
Yeah, he's an umpire. He doesn't get a lot of looks from players, maybe here and there once in a while, but he's appreciated back there. And a swing and a miss. Beat him with a fastball.
Finished him off by blowing it by him up high, but they did a really nice job of setting that pitch up. The plan of attack early on was to keep everything down around the knees, so that was a good call to change his eye level and run it by him for the K.
Here's a switch hitter, Tommy Edman. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Just missed.
No, he's really working him away this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity. Try to get a rollover, something on the ground. Stay away from that big hole on the right side of the infield.
Next offering in there for a strike. And the count is even 2-2. Two outs. And a foul ball. He stays alive. Tied up here in the early going. Strike 3. Got him looking on the changeup. So they can't do it. And we're back. All set for the start of the inning. Stepping in for San Diego, Fernando Tatis Jr. Tap foul at the plate.
Tatis is so athletic. He probably could have carved out a career in other sports if he wanted, but he grew up in a baseball family with baseball in his blood.
Swing and a miss at a slider.
Well, you got the hitter already chasing that nasty slider. If you're on the mound, you just want to expand the zone right now. Get a swing and miss and get through this at bat.
And a curve is down and in.
0-2 curve right there. Hitter kind of expects that. And good job of just showing that confidence and trying to get back into this count.
And El Nino is stifled for the K.
With that kind of velocity, an elevated fastball, even if it's still in the strike zone, can be tough for hitters to get on top of.
And now here is Luis Arias. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Ripped in the air, left field, and a touchdown for a base hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Here comes Manny Machado. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. This one popped up. Foul ground, first base side. Freeman hauls it in, and there's 2 away. Here's Gavin Sheets now, left-hand bat. Singled and drove in a run his first time through. Out towards right center field. Nabs it, and that'll do it. No runs. Bottom of the inning. Here's Kike Hernandez. This ball's chopped on the ground. Machado tosses to first. One gone, bottom of the 3rd inning. Here's Mookie to hit. And the pitch a little bit low, ball 1. Right side, hard hit. Cronenworth throws on to first. 2 up, 2 down. Freddie Freeman up to the dish. In there at the knees, 0-1. 2 outs, base is empty. And takes low for ball 1. Just missed. That one fouled off. 2-2. Hot shot to first base, and he snags it to end the inning. So they make short work of him there. 3 innings complete. All tied 1-1. As we go to the top of the 4th. And now the DH, Xander Bogaerts. That's out to center field. Puts it away for the out. And there's 1 away. Now here's Jake Cronenworth. Fly to left his first time. And ball 1. Cronenworth in his 6th season, 31 years old, and he was drafted in the 7th round back in 2015. Ripped to third and caught.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
And first offering is fouled off. Two down, nobody on. That's hard hit on the line. And that's a base hit.
He was all over that one. Put a pretty good jolt into that one. Great swing, nice balance and weight transfer, and he got it to drop in out there in the deep part of the field. And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed on first.
Now it's going to be Brandon Lockridge. Iglesias off of first with 2 away. Swing and a ground ball, and that one gets through into center field. They stopped the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs.
Back-to-back base hits. Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there was just no one there to knock it down.
Here's the catcher to hit, Martin Maldonado. He's 0 for 1. And look out, as that one ran in and got him.
Got hit with some cheese and got him pretty square. You feel for those catchers because they take a beating behind the plate all game long. The last thing they need is to be hit by pitches while they're batting.
And here comes the Dodgers manager to the mound. Pitching change coming. Matt Sauer done for the night. Nice job from the reliever making a start today, but he does exit with the bases loaded. New arm on the mound in a minute. Number 70 on to pitch out of the pen here.
Still pretty early in the ball game, so this bullpen has some work ahead of them. Best case scenario might be if he can come in here and get several quick outs, kind of bridge the gap that starter left for him. A little tardy on that fastball. Is going to have to get it going a little quicker, get that front foot down.
Bases loaded, 2 down. Top half of inning number 4. That one
Outside,
misses,
that's a ball.
and that's ball one. Headed down the line, and that's a foul ball. At the belt and fires. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. So they're all loaded up with 2 outs. One and two now. Here's a rocket out to left. And that's the 3rd out. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the 4th, and here's the catcher, Will Smith. Swing and a ground ball up the middle, and it finds its way through for a hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Wasting no time. He's 2 for 2 now on the night, and just a triple and home run away from the cycle.
Seriously, we're starting with this already. And now Teoscar Hernandez. And that one fouled off. Runner at first with no outs here.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Inside. 1-2 to count. Got him. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today. Here comes Max Muncy. A single his first time. Right through there for a strike. Man at first, 1 away. Swings through that.
Let's see if he's willing to use the whole field right here. Definitely pounding him away.
Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Pulls it down, and there's 2 gone. So digging in, Andy Pajes. Flied to right his first time. And that drops in for a strike. 2 gone, but the go-ahead run is at first. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Fouled off down the right side. And down on strikes. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill. Back here at Dodger Stadium. And here's the first baseman, Luis Arias. Up the middle, and that one finds its way through. So a man on base to start the inning.
Clearly seeing the ball very well in this one. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
Fought off foul.
Just missed. If he's able to connect on that, look out.
Yeah, a big swing and a miss.
Wow, good luck catching up to that one.
Arise aboard here at first with nobody out. Outside low. Gonna count 1 and 2.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
On the ground, and a base hit. Lead runner holds up. They're at first and second with nobody out.
Back-to-back singles. He wasn't able to elevate it, but he put a great swing on it. Right on time, good balanced approach, and just blasted it through the infield. A chance now to take the lead, and at this point in the game, that could be a deciding run.
Now here is Gavin Sheets. Missing inside, and that is ball 1. And that is out of play. First and second, no outs. And we're at the top of the fifth. And fouled off.
Really going after him here. All fastballs to get ahead in the count.
Line drive and foul ball. On its way to the corner. And that's a foul ball.
Also really good at bat. What I like about this guy, his bat stays in the zone for a long time. Gives him the ability to foul off tough pitches.
That misses the zone. It's 2-2. That one drilled left field. Fair ball. Runner around third. He'll score and the Padres take the lead. Conforto whips it back in quickly. Runner holds at third, so just one across on the play. A perfect example right there. That plate discipline, it pays off.
The deeper he gets into a count, the more comfortable he becomes, and he usually wins the battle.
And a dangerous hitter coming up to hit in Xander Bogaerts. In the air, left field. Makes the grab. Runners tag up from second and third. He'll score on the sac fly, and they take a 2-run lead.
Sometimes all you got to do is your job, and don't overcomplicate things. Keep it simple. Runner at third, less than 2 outs. Put the ball in play, and a nice job with the sac fly.
So up next, Jake Cronenworth. 0 for 2 in this one. In the air to left down the line. And that lands in no man's land, a foul ball. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Conforto makes the grab, and there's 2 gone.
Now batting shortstop Jose Iglesias.
Jose Iglesias gets a chance to hit now. 1 for 2. Headed towards the corner. And it stays fair. Rounds third, headed for the plate. He'll score.
Now batting center fielder Brandon Lockwood.
And the Dodgers will go to the bullpen. Number 70 is done, and he's responsible for the runner. So runner at second, 2 down. Next for the Padres, Brandon Lockridge. Gets him to chase after that one.
0-1.
Swing and a miss. Ohtani, he's kind of a prototypical bullpen arm in today's game. Electric stuff that results in a ton of strikeouts in a tough spot like this. And he got him. Strike 3, and that'll retire. Back now to start the bottom of the 5th, and taking over on the mound, Nick Pivetta.
And he's got a big-time breaking ball to contend with. Hitters going to have to pick it up early if they're going to have any chance.
Pivetta winds and deals. Fouled off. He was late. And the 0-2. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Got him looking. And the leadoff hitter retired in the 5th.
No, that's not the best two-strike fastball I've seen, but certainly got away with the location there. You know, sometimes as a hitter, when you're down in the count, you're so focused on a pitcher painting the black, and you just get a little bit locked up on something down the heart of the plate, not expecting it, and it just kind of freezes you.
The Dodgers trailing by 3, last half of inning number 5. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. In the air out to center. Lockridge makes the grab on the run.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
And first offering is fouled off. 2 outs.
Ball. I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
And it's fouled away. And there's a ball.
What's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Swing and a miss, and he got him. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. Dodgers go down quietly, and this is still a 4-1 ball game. New inning getting started. Here's the catcher, Martin Maldonado. Swing and a miss, strike 1. Activity in the bullpen. Lou Trevino appears to be getting loose. Number 86 getting loose as well. There's a swing and a drive. A dive, and he can't haul it in. Now he'll turn for second. And he's got a leadoff double.
Solid swing from start to end, on time with everything, really good balance, nice extension, and he met it out front for the line drive knock.
So the batting order turns over. Now it's Fernando Tatis Jr. Check swing, called strike. Fernando Tatis Jr. signed by the White Sox 2015 for $700,000. And then eventually moved in the James Shields trade in June of 2016.
It might be time to choke up a little bit, get that front foot down early, maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now.
And the sweeper is off the plate. Very high with that one. 2-2. Maldonado at second with nobody out. Ground ball, Freddie Freeman. Freeman over to first in time. Now 1 gone in the top of the 6th.
First baseman,
Luis Arias digs in now. 3 for 3 with 3 singles. In the air out towards right center. Pajes sizing this one up. Squeezes it. Runner tags from third. Throw cut off. Now to the plate. Not in time. He's safe. A run comes in on the play.
In that situation, you're looking to get something up in the zone that you can put in the air. Worst case scenario, a sacrifice fly to drive in that runner from third.
Here's Machado. Swings through that one for strike 1.
He didn't want to give up that run, but he did. Got the fly ball, sac fly out. Now it's time to attack these other guys. Get your team back in the dugout.
That missed by a lot. And that's ball 1. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. And that keeps the inning going.
Good two-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost start for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. Got the top of the ball a little bit, but not much. That was hit pretty hard through the infield, so I think he'll be happy with that swing. Definitely generated some good bat speed.
Now a chance for Gavin Sheets.
0-1.
And a foul ball. One run across in the frame so far, and we're in the top half of the sixth. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. And that's way high, and it's 1-2. Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. Smith down to first with it. That completes the strikeout inning over. One run. Back here in L.A., John Shambi with Chris Singleton in the booth, and leading off the bottom of the sixth, Mookie Betts. And a strike. They've got a potent lineup. And when you think about teams capable of rallying from this kind of deficit, they're right at the top of the list. Nice grab on the run. And there's one down.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
Freeman in the box again. Takes a strike.
Yeah. No balls, 2 strikes.
Fights it off. He'll see another. The Padres leading by 4 here in the bottom of the sixth. And 1-2.
Really close pitch down around the knees there, and you could see him asking where it missed. Probably doesn't agree, but it appears he's ready to move on to the next pitch.
Swing and a pop up in foul ground. Makes the grab. 2 down. 2 outs. Base is empty. Now here is Will Smith. And that one just missed off the outside edge. That one is absolutely belted. And it's a one-hopper off the wall. Should be extra bases. In safely with a double, his second of the day.
Oh, this has been a really nice game at the plate for him. He looks locked in. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. Ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it. Could be a chance here for them to start clawing back into this ball game.
Next to hit, Teoscar Hernandez. Smith on at second with 2 down. That one's in there. That is strike 2.
And a bat like this is almost over as it begins in this situation.
Yep. 3. Threw it by him. A swing and a miss at the fastball to end the inning. 1 hit. And we're back. Now it's the DH, Xander Bogaerts. Ohtani back to work. That one finds the corner. 0-1. And there's a foul ball. Swings and misses, struck him out. Now it's the second baseman, Jake Cronenworth. 0 for 3 in this one. Fouls one off out of play, back to our left. Base is empty, 1 away here in the top half of inning number 7. Lifted in the air, out to left. Conforto. 2 down. At the plate, Jose Iglesias. The shortstop takes a ball.
He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
2 down, nobody on. Swing and a miss. Chased it out of the zone.
1-1. Two balls, one strike.
This to third. Muncy throws to first in time. Out number 3. Bottom of the 7th. Max Muncy at the dish. First pitch, and he just misses. And a strike in there.
Big at bat right here. He did the team thing, took until he got a strike. Now he's got to go to work, shorten up that swing a little bit, do whatever it takes to get on base.
1-2 now. And they'll do it again. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. He's notched 4 strikeouts now.
Way out in front of that inside pitch there, and just exactly the opposite kind of approach that you want with 2 strikes. You want to let the ball travel, make sure you recognize it, try to shorten up so that you can at least put the ball in play. Clearly fooled, but I think even more so, you question the 2-strike approach.
The Dodgers down by 4 here at the bottom of the 7th. Stays alive.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
Came inside with that 2-strike fastball nicely and just bunched him up on the inside part of the plate. Couldn't get around on it and catch it out front. Many times if you do, it's a foul ball. And you know, a lot of pitchers, they really don't like working inside with 2 strikes because they do not want to hit that batter. And when they've got him up against the ropes, got to figure out a way to put him away. Did a nice job right there.
Tommy Edman at the plate. Pitch is in there. Strike 1. Conforto, the runner at first with 2 gone. And that's off the inside edge. And it's 1-1. That's a strike thanks to the sweeper. That one misses, and it's 2-2. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Two outs. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. So the Dodgers leave 1. They're down here 5-1. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Lou Trevino.
He doesn't get a lot of strikeouts compared to other relievers, so he relies on getting that soft contact and the defense doing work.
Tosses to the pitcher, covering the bag. First out in the top of the 8th.
Really nice job to get your first out of the ball game.
Now the catcher up to hit, Martin Maldonado. Swinging a foul straight back. Here's your 1. Foul ball there. Next offering way off the plate. The Dodgers bullpen with some action. Alex Vesia looks to be getting ready for manager Dave Roberts. Tap to first, and that's just foul. Fouls it off, still 1-2.
Well, he's desperately looking for that swing and miss. He's going to have to just change speeds a little bit, try to move it around, create just a little bit of illusion at the end.
Got him swinging for the strikeout. Some high cheese for strike 3.
Thought it was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
Tatis
Counts
in the box
1-0.
here. Lets that one go for a ball. And he swings and lifts one to deep center field. That's down. One hops off the wall. And he's in at second with a 2-out double.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. Absolutely hammered that baseball very loud coming off the bat. 107 was the exit velocity, and at that speed, it's going to be a great result more often than not.
Now the number 2 hitter, Luis Arias. That one
1-0.
outside. 1-0. Runner takes off for third. The other way. And that is that. Back here at Chavez Ravine. Ready for the bottom of the 8th. Here's Kike Hernandez. And that
Ball 1.
misses. Ball 1. And
That's
another
ball
ball.
Last couple of pitches breaking balls away. I think he's going to have to come firm inside to be able to open up that location if he wants to go back there later in this count.
Swing and a miss. And now 2 balls and 2 strikes. Breaking ball in there. Got him looking. Picks up strikeout number 7.
Well, he's going to have some thinking to do when he leaves the ballpark after this one. That was his 3rd strikeout, and this one looking, obviously, so he's been a little overmatched. He's got to find a way just to be more competitive up there at the plate.
And strike 1 to Mookie Betts. The Padres leading by 4 here the bottom half of the 8th inning. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time.
0-2.
Got him looking. That's his 8th strikeout of the game.
Well, he's on a great run of strikeouts and showing excellent control and command, not walking opposing batters. You know, this offense, they've got to find a way to break his rhythm, put the bat on the ball, maybe try to bunt for a base hit, get him off the mound, moving around, step out, something to interrupt his timing because he's coming right after these guys.
To the right
That ball's
side,
foul.
and it goes just foul. 2 down, nobody on. There's a strike.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
Swings through it for the K. And he strikes out the side for the 2nd time today.
Impeccable command in that one. 3 batters, 3 strikeouts. That's electric stuff out there on the mound.
And welcome back to the ballpark. All set to start the 9th in this one. So digging in now for San Diego, Manny Machado. And that's
Ball 1, no
outside.
strikes.
Sliced hard but foul. Swing and a high fly ball right field. Edman makes the catch, and there's one gone.
Now batting left fielder Gavin Sheets.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Gavin Sheets. He's been a great free agent sign. Swung on, popped up left side. Muncy hauls it in for the out. 2 away. Now here's Xander Bogaerts now.
3-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one.
Smoked on the ground to second. Fires over to first. Bogaerts retired. So the closer summoned from the bullpen, Robert Suarez.
Well, he's been a really tough guy to take deep this season. You usually have to string some hits together in order to get to him.
Smith leading things off and takes a strike. in for a strike, and a count is 0-2.
Well, he didn't like those first two pitches. Now in an 0-2 hole, he's going to have to battle, hope he gets a mistake.
Got him. Larry Bullard rings him up. He's 2 outs away. Teoscar Hernandez steps to the plate for the Dodgers. And first offering is fouled off. The Dodgers down by 4. We're in the last half of the 9th inning. Swings and misses.
No ball, 2
and that's strike 2. Sets him down looking. And they're down to their last out.
This is definitely what a team likes to see out of their closer. Come in and just destroy all hope. First 2 batters, 2 strikeouts. See if he can strike out the side.
So they're down to their final out. Max Muncy steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Outside, and it's 1-0. And that one is in for a strike.
1-1.
Next offering is fouled back. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the last half of inning number 9. Next offering upstairs.
He really committed to that fastball up at the top of the zone. He knows that if he makes a mistake in the zone again.
This one swung on and hit well. Way back there. And it one-hops the wall. Muncy into second. It's a double.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
So runner at second, 2 down. Andy Pajes steps to the plate for the Dodgers. That's too low. Ball 1.
Yeah.
Runner at second, 2 down.
Nope.
That one fouled off. 1 strike away. And that's outside.
That turns out to be a really good take right there, but you don't want to end this game with the bat on your shoulder.
Sends it to center, and that's going to do it. And that'll do it.
Sometimes road trips can be tough. You're away from your family, but when you can win, silence that opposing crowd, it makes things just a little bit better, makes the road trip just a little bit shorter.
5-1 is how it ends. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. Thanks for joining us.
She